November 2025 Visa Bulletin, relief or disappointment? The November 2025 Visa Bulletin is more than numbers on a chart. For many families and professionals, it represents hope, progress, and the possibility of finally moving forward after years of waiting. Each release decides whether applicants can file adjustment of status, begin consular processing, or remain stuck in the backlog. That is why the November update matters so much right now. For some, even a small advance will open doors to work authorization and travel freedom. For others, disappointment will mean more years in limbo without clear answers. The stakes are high. After October's cautious optimism, many are wondering whether November will deliver further progress or reintroduce setbacks. Today, we break down the predictions and the impact. Why the Visa Bulletin matters. The Visa Bulletin is the scoreboard of U.S. immigration. It tells applicants whether their priority date is eligible. That single number determines if they can finally move forward. For applicants inside the United States, eligibility means filing Form I-485. For those abroad, it means beginning consular processing. Both steps open the path to a green card. Work authorization, advance parole, and the ability to plan life more securely all depend on these dates. Without progress, applicants remain frozen, unable to take the next step. Each month, advancement represents hope. Each retrogression represents heartbreak. This is why communities follow the bulletin with such intensity. It is more than paperwork, it shapes futures. October 2025 Recap. October's bulletin provided rare stability. Employment-based categories moved forward modestly, thanks to spillover visas from unused family numbers. Most importantly, no major retrogressions were announced. That stability carried weight. Just 2 months earlier, EB-3 India had retrogressed by nearly a year. That move crushed expectations and left many applicants uncertain. October reversed that damaging trend. For immigrants watching the process, October delivered a reminder that while slow, the system was still capable of forward movement. It restored confidence after months of uncertainty. The October progress now sets the stage for November. Applicants want to know whether the stability will continue, and whether backlogged categories will finally see meaningful advancement. Employment-based predictions. In the employment-based categories, EB-1 worldwide is expected to remain current. That means professionals in this category can continue filing without delay. It remains one of the most secure categories. China and India face heavy demand, but even small advancements of 1 or 2 weeks are predicted. While minor, these signals indicate that stability is holding in this category. The biggest headline rests with EB-2 India. Predictions suggest advancement of up to 3 months, potentially reaching mid-2013 priority dates. That would represent the biggest relief Indian applicants have seen in years. The reason lies in spillover visas, with extra numbers flowing in from unused family quotas. Without these spillovers, EB-2 India would likely have remained stalled. This month, progress looks more likely. China is expected to remain steady at early 2020. The rest of the world will stay current. For many skilled professionals, this stability is critical for planning. EB-3 India is predicted to advance by 2 to 3 months. After the painful retrogression in August, this progress would mark stabilization and recovery, with dates reaching late 2012. Other countries may see a 1-month advancement. While EB-3 India still trails EB-2, the steady recovery signals that the worst damage may be behind us. This is encouraging heading into 2026. Family-based predictions. Family categories carry equal importance. The F2A category, covering spouses and children of green card holders, will remain current worldwide. Families will continue to benefit from this stability. The F4 category, covering siblings of U.S. citizens, remains challenging. For Mexico and the Philippines, a 1-month advancement is expected. India and the rest of the world likely see no change. Though movement is limited, the absence of retrogression is itself good news. Applicants can plan with more certainty, knowing they are not sliding further backward in the queue. Spillover visas. One of the most important factors shaping the November bulletin is spillover visas. Roughly 10,000 extra numbers are expected to shift into employment-based categories this month. This redistribution occurs when family-based visas are not fully used. Humanitarian programs like parole for Ukrainians and Afghans reduce demand, leaving extra visas available to spill into employment categories. Think of spillover as hidden fuel. Without it, EB-2 India would remain stuck. With it, there is room for forward movement, even in the face of overwhelming demand. Spillovers remain the quiet engine of progress, providing applicants with hope that the line will not stall completely. This November, they play a decisive role. USCIS policy updates. Beyond the bulletin itself, USCIS policies are reshaping how long applicants wait. Expanded premium processing is now available for EB-1 and EB-2 petitions. This change, effective September 2025, cuts I-140 processing times by up to 45 days. For applicants, this reduces months of uncertainty and moves cases faster toward completion. Another major update involves EB-5 investor visas. Reforms proposed for fiscal year 2026 focus on rural and infrastructure projects. The goal is to reduce backlogs while directing investment into underserved areas. These reforms could mean faster processing for investors while creating jobs for U.S. workers. It is a policy designed to meet both economic and immigration goals. Humanitarian programs also play a role. Parole pathways free up visas indirectly, allowing more family numbers to spill over into employment categories. That ripple effect speeds progress in backlogged lines. Together, these USCIS updates highlight how policy shifts can change outcomes even outside the regular visa bulletin process. They show that timelines are being managed more actively. The backlog reality. Despite this progress, the reality of backlogs cannot be ignored. As of mid-September 2025, EB-2 India applicants with 2012 or 2013 dates have already waited more than a decade. For family-based categories like F4 siblings from India or the Philippines, wait times often stretch 20 years or more. These numbers show the scale of the challenge. This is why even a small advancement of 2 or 3 months matters so deeply. For applicants who have waited years, modest movement signals that the line is still moving. In a system where entire years can pass without progress, each gain matters. Communities celebrate forward movement, knowing it reflects real progress in a slow and complex system. What November 2025 means. Pulling everything together, November 2025 looks set to deliver cautious but real progress. EB-2 India appears to be the biggest winner, with possible advancement of 3 months. EB-3 India is stabilizing after setbacks, with 2 to 3 months of forward movement expected. EB-1 remains current worldwide, with minor gains for China and India. Family categories remain stable, with F2A current and F4 seeing slight movement in Mexico and the Philippines. Spillover visas remain the key driver of employment-based progress. USCIS updates are trimming wait times and preparing for broader reforms in fiscal year 2026. The overall picture is one of steady progress rather than sudden shocks. Final thoughts. For immigrants waiting in line, the November 2025 Visa Bulletin provides a rare mix of relief and predictability. It delivers meaningful progress for EB-2 India while avoiding disruptive retrogressions. Not every applicant will see dramatic changes, but the steady momentum signals a system being managed more strategically. For many, that is progress worth celebrating. If your priority date is approaching, this is the time to double-check your documents. Make sure you are ready for I-485 filing if your date becomes current. Stay updated on USCIS changes, because new reforms in 2026 could create additional opportunities. This is a dynamic landscape, and preparation is the best way to benefit. The message this month is clear: patience is being rewarded. Immigrants who have waited for years are finally seeing real progress. November 2025 is not a breakthrough, but it is meaningful. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.